Trojan family, what's up, man? USCJ here. Listen, we had a big time weekend, man. This elite, and this is how one recruit is labeling this weekend. This weekend was elite. According to a big time linebacker, Talanoa Ili. Look, he's from Orange Lutheran. We're going to talk about a couple of these guys. When I said Chad Bowden was going to make a change, look, he officially flipped the script. And when we say it's go time, it's on and popping, we really mean that, man. Look, this weekend, I think it's turning out to be a phenomenal weekend. Look, I'm expecting some commitments. I'm expecting some big things to continue to move and grow. But I want you guys to take a look at some things that this big-time linebacker out of Orange Lutheran had to say, because this is really telling for what his USC football program is going, man. USC hadn't been here in a long time. When you're talking about this many California guys that are coming, that have came, look, it hadn't been like this in a long time. Let's take a look at this information real quick. USC officially, they knocked it out of the park, man. So let's take a look at this real quick. Let's go. All right, so this is Talanoa Ili right here, and he's ranked the number 55 player overall in the country. He's ranked the number 3 linebacker in the country, and he's ranked the number 8 player in the state of California. For all those who say that California doesn't have the players, they absolutely have them. We just got to target them like we're doing now. So let me just say, shout out to all the coaches right now. I'm telling you, like right now, my heart is overjoyed right now, because I'm telling you, his statements, the comments, and the impact that was made today in his junior day. Listen, it's really go time. And so let's take a look at what he had to say in reference to Coach Ryan, because he made some phenomenal comments in reference to Coach Rob Ryan, and he labeled this day as elite day. He said this was an elite day. So let's take a look at this. He actually posted a picture of Coach Rob Ryan on his Twitter. And look, I think USC has absolutely won the hearts of multiple California recruits. We'll talk about Chris Henry in a minute, because I did a live yesterday and some wasn't for sure if Chris Henry was going to be there. I told you guys that he was, and it was confirmed today that he was actually there. But let's take a look at this real quick. Let's go. All right, so here is Talanoa. Here's his Twitter right here, where he actually puts up Elite Junior Day at USC. He says, getting familiar with linebacker coach Rob Ryan. And you see here, he put up a post, him talking to Coach Rob Ryan. And listen, man, and you see Coach Rob Ryan essentially right there, looks like in the classroom or wherever, and auditorium or whatever, but Coach Rob Ryan is sitting there standing, talking to them, and he's probably giving them jewels, man. He's probably giving them nuggets right now, saying, look, I've coached the best players, including guys like Willie McGinnis, who was a USC Trojan. I had him at the New England Patriots. But then he probably talked about several Pro Bowl guys that he's talking about. And this is for all the people that said, look, that Rob Ryan is not going to be able to recruit. Listen, this is recruiting right now. And this is really go time. It's on and popping. This is the time with Rob Ryan where he can cook. And what I mean by that is that he could talk about the language and the and all the skill sets, all that stuff that'll translate over to the football field, and how they could utilize each player and develop each player into be the best football player, because he's seen these guys come, to the NFL. And so now Rob Ryan got his hands on these guys. And look, man, I think right now for him to say this is elite, listen, man, I'm telling you, USC has officially knocked it out of the park. It's straight up go time. It's on and popping. It's on and cracking. Let's take a look at some more things that happened today. Let's go. All right. Also, it's been confirmed. Chris Henry Jr., the Ohio State commit, wide receiver, he was there today. I saw pictures of him there today, and it's straight up go time. Listen, you guys know I did a live yesterday, and we talked about him, and I told you guys that the intel was saying, look, he was going to be there. And so, look, the sky's the limit. Sky's the limit right now. And I think USC impressed overall as a whole. I don't care who they committed to. This is USC. Listen, everybody got to understand, at the end of the day, when this USC train is going in the right direction, when this USC train is moving and grooving, there's nothing that can stop it. I don't care if you're Ohio State. I don't care if you're Michigan. I don't care if you're Georgia, Alabama. All we need to do is get the train moving. And the train appears to be moving. It appears to be on and popping. It appears to be on and cracking. And when it's going like that, there's nothing that can stop USC. The only thing that can stop USC, is the administration, if they don't get on the board the right way. But now USC has the right type of guys, the right personnel in place to really impact this Trojan football team and this Trojan program as a whole. Many things are happening right now. The facilities are being built right now. And I heard today, I'm going to talk about that real quick. Chad Bowden is an absolute savage. Let me say that. He's a savage right now, because I want to tell you guys some things that I heard from him today and how he targeted all these guys, California and everywhere. Let's take a look at this real quick. Let's go. Real quick, before I get to that, I almost failed to mention that Jonas Williams, big-time quarterback, 4-star elite quarterback, committed to Oregon right now. I forgot to tell you guys that. He was there today as well. Listen, this thing is really moving and grooving. USC has some unexpected guests that popped up, and I think he was one of them. I don't remember hearing his name. I remember hearing, of course, Chris Henry Jr., but Jonas Williams, for him to be moving and grooving as well. Look, everybody want to see, this is the thing about it. When USC started hiring their staff and things, everybody is making the noise nationally about the collective change and things are changing, everybody wants to get on board. And if people are not on board, they want to come and see for themselves. They want to see, look, is it really cracking like that? Is it really happening like that? And now that these guys are there, listen, I'm hearing that it's buzz from him. It's intel that's suggesting and saying, look, he could possibly be on Flip Watch. Look, Flip Watch season is officially here. Regardless of what people think, they can say a lot of things, but USC is moving and grooving on a whole nother level. All right, I got to touch on something that Tom Lloyd said from 24/7 Sports. He just put this out today, but he said, as soon as Chad Bowden was hired, he says, I'm told he hit up just about every 2026 target to touch base, introduce himself, check in, express what changes are happening at USC, why they should be a Trojan, why they should visit soon, etc. He wanted them to know he was going to make each one of them a priority. He says that he's told that some of the more positive, impactful conversations were with 24/7 Sports big-time quarterback Jonas Williams, who I just showed you, Georgia top commit Vince Spafford, Trent Mosley, top 100 receiver, top 100 linebacker, who I just showed you, Talanoa Ili, top running back Deshaun Rono. All of these guys, man, look, it is really like what they're doing right now and how they're addressing the California guys. That is the most important thing of all, man. So look, you guys can hit me in the comment section. I'm not going to go through all the recruits, but this weekend seemed to be really wrapping up. It seemed to be a phenomenal weekend, man. So look, man, is it go time or is it go time? Is it on and popping or is it on and popping, man? Look, you guys give me in the comments. You guys can tell me what you think. Listen, USC is moving and grooving, and we told you this was going to happen. Listen, I'm telling you this like I told you guys before. We throwing the keys away. It's too late to jump on board, man, because there were some people crying. We told you that the staff had to come up to par. We told you that the collective had to come up to par. We told you, listen, we were going into a gunfight with not even a knife. We were going into a gunfight with the straw. There's no way that we could fight like that. But now we got all the tools, and now we boxing. We doing big things, man. So look, man, you guys can hit me in the comments, man. You guys can tell me what you think. It's USCJ32 on Instagram, USCJ32 on Twitter. I will have more information as it relates to all of these things later on. I'm out in the field. I'm moving and grooving. Until later on, everybody stay blessed. Fight on.